You want to argue or you want to do the news?
Both.
Good morning and welcome to another edition of U-News, where you can be the reporter. So send in those reports and take home, possibly, a beautiful corn-fed life tumbler.
And
the next 3 submitters get a keychain automatically. The next 3. Actually, the next 2, because we've got a guest reporter today. So she will take home a lovely keychain for herself. All right, let's get... before we get into the news, the most important news...
Most important!
...to this guy is the World Cup. Let's take a look at the countdown. Looks like we've got 6 days, 14 hours, 53 minutes, and 53 seconds. There you go.
Time flies.
So, just 6 days and counting until kickoff. I'm so excited. I hope you are too. All right, now let's get into the news. What do we got today?
An eel popped up in an unusual spot. Who is the oldest person in America? A special report from April in California. Something fiery shot across several states of the Midwest. And an ambulance ride that you want to take. And then we have highlights from a GooGoo Dolls concert that we got to go to.
Super fun. All right, let's get into it. An animal rescuer in England responded to an unusual situation when a homeowner found an eel flopping around on their doorstep. The RSPCA said Inspector Sarah Morris was called to Plymouth, England home, where a resident discovered an eel on dry land by the back door. This was not your usual type of animal rescue call, Morris said in an RSPCA news release. Morris said she initially thought the resident must have confused a slow worm for an eel, but after talking to them about their discovery, she became convinced it was an actual eel. On arrival, I went to the back garden and found a pink child's paddling pool where the finder had kindly placed the eel until I arrived, she said. In 24 years of being an inspector, I've never had a call about an eel out of water. Morris loaded the eel into a small fish tank and drove it to the nearest estuary for release. She said the eel's journey to dry land is a mystery, but the most likely reason would have been that it was dropped there by a heron or other such bird. Very, very strange.
And why wouldn't she assume that the person misidentified a snake as an eel, not a worm?
How big are the worms over there?
Yeah, they must be huge. All right, so let's get on to an ambulance ride that you want to take. A British couple bought an ambulance off eBay, are on a quest to break the Guinness World Record for longest journey in an ambulance, and they've already unofficially succeeded. Lawrence Doty and Rachel Nixon, who are both veterinarians, said that they were initially planning to purchase an RV to travel the world, but an ambulance for sale on eBay caught their attention in 2018. We were looking for a functional vehicle to go traveling in, and we fell in love with the ambulance and the aesthetics, Doty said. The pair, accompanied by their dog Peggy Sue, set off in their white Land Rover Defender in October 2021 with a goal of visiting 50 countries and setting the Guinness World Record for longest journey in an ambulance. They said the Guinness regulations required them to ensure the vehicle's paint job still resembled an emergency vehicle and the interior was still outfitted with everything it would need to function as a medical transport. The couple managed to reorganize the interior to make room for a small stove and a refrigerator in between the gurney.
Oh, goodness. Hey, whatever it takes to get in that Guinness book, I guess.
Yep. That's funny, though. Just on a whim, they bought an ambulance off of eBay.
Yeah. Right now, online here in our neck of the woods, you can buy, I saw a fire truck. It looks like a regular fire truck, but it's gutted out. And it's got a livable space inside it. It's basically turned into a little RV.
Oh, that's fun.
So, yeah, that would be a fun one. Hey, we could buy a fire truck and then join the ambulance people, and we could be traveling together, a fire truck and ambulance.
So next is a story about a person who hasn't needed an ambulance in a really long time.
An Iowa woman who was verified as the oldest living person in the United States earlier this year celebrated her 115th birthday. Bessie Hendricks celebrated her birthday with a party at Shady Oaks Care Center where she lives in Lake City. The party was attended by all three of Hendricks' surviving children, including daughter Joan Schaffer, who celebrated her 90th birthday the previous day.
Wow.
I don't know how you put it into words, Schaffer said. It's marvelous that we still have her. Hendricks' own mother died when she was 13, leaving her to take care of her siblings. She's always caring about her family, her son Leon Hendricks said. She always did that. Family came first to Mom, always. Hendricks became the oldest woman in the United States earlier this year after the death of Thelma Sutcliffe at the age of 115 years and 108 days old. The Gerontology Research Group currently lists her as the fourth oldest person in the world.
Oh. You know how old the person was that lived the longest in recent recorded history?
Who's that?
I think it was a French lady, and she lived to be 126.
Oh my goodness. That is crazy.
Just amazing.
Yep, it's funny when they talk about her daughter. Usually you don't hear the phrase, her daughter and 90 years old in the same sentence. If you're a 90-year-old daughter of a living mother, that's something special.
Indeed. So something else that's really special is something giant and fiery that was seen across several states recently. A fireball streaked across the Midwest sky, with residents capturing the light on camera from Wisconsin to Tennessee. The American Meteor Society said it received more than 100 reports Tuesday night of a fireball streaming across the sky, with reports coming in from Wisconsin, Tennessee, Indiana, Missouri, and other nearby states. Mitchell Meyer's dashboard camera captured the video of the light show while he was driving along Hadley Road in Fort Wayne about 10 p.m. It was not yet clear Thursday whether this fireball was a meteor or space junk.
Space junk.
Yep. Who knows?
That's the term you hear now, space junk. I guess there's so much crap floating around up there, just waiting to plummet down and kill us.
Where those are only two choices. How come we don't get the choice of aliens nowadays?
Yeah.
Or eels.
What if it was alien eels in that fireball?
Right. Okay, next we have a special report
from sunny Southern California. Our friend April. Go ahead, April.
Hello, my name is April Morales, and I am coming to you from beautiful Southern California, Azusa, California, to be specific. The news that I would like to share with you today is that I recently got married. Yes, I changed from Gomez to Morales, and I am super, super excited, super happy. I guess you would say a newlywed. The location where we got married is Cabo. And we stayed at the resort Cabo Azul. We actually had our wedding there, which is a beautiful location. If you are looking for a place to stay for vacation, I would highly recommend it. They have a Javier's restaurant on site. If you're looking for a place to get married, again, highly recommend it. They have the most beautiful outside chapel there. Again, Cabo Azul. Weather is beautiful. It's considered high season in Cabo, so the weather was about 80 degrees every single day. It's a great place to be. So that's my news for today. Back to you, Cornfed.
Thanks, April, and congratulations on your recent nuptials. How exciting, and it sounds like it was a beautiful wedding.
Yes, I'd like to have gone.
I know. Where was our invite?
Right.
We like Cabo.
We're cold.
It is pretty darn cold here in Kansas. It's been hitting the teens overnight. So, yeah, a little Cabo time would have been nice. All right. So, we want to finish up with a little bit of highlights from her Christmas present, which was a GooGoo Dolls concert. That's what she wanted to do. So we went and saw it.
That's traditional Christmas present.
Yeah, and we got to see it in Salina, Kansas, in the beautiful Stiefel Theater, or whatever it was called. Stiefel something or other.
Yeah, it was a building from the 1930s. It is quite unusual venue for a rock concert. It was gorgeous, though, and I had a lot of fun. So thank you.
And every seat was great. I mean, it's such a small old theater that like everybody's just within, less than 100 feet from the stage, I would say. It's just like you're right there, and just a neat, intimate experience. And a lot of fun.
And who showed us to our seats?
A cute little old lady.
Yeah.
They have all these cute little old usher ladies in little, tuxedo type cute uniforms. So we're here at the GooGoo Dolls concert with Ashley. And Ashley is a veteran. Can you tell us what branch were you in?
The Navy.
The Navy. And where did you serve?
I actually didn't. I reserves. So,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you just stay home and do your thing? Okay. How long have you been doing that?
Since my daughter's 7, so 6 years.
6 years?
I wish I had gone active duty and
Oh,
been
yeah.
able to do more.
Whisper in my ear, the things you wanna feel. Give you anything to feel that coming. See you wake up on your own, wonder where you are. Never thought your thoughts, come on, say it with me. I wanna wake up where you are. I won't say anything at all. How do you guys know each other? Obviously you know each other, right? How do you know each other?
We work together.
Yeah?
David teacher, concert and concert.
Okay, thanks a lot. The show they call the encore. This is where we walk off the stage and we pretend like we're not coming back out. You guys go crazy. And then we come back out and we play 3 or 4 more songs.
Oh, we hope you enjoyed those highlights. And we hope you all have a wonderful holiday season. And stick with us here on U-News for more fun stories coming up. Thanks for watching and have a blessed evening. God bless. Bye-bye.
This is our song. Didn't know Mama passed me by. Still can't turn away.